Hello everybody, welcome back to Galactic Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing a new series for the channel. It's called a retrospective perspective, and today I'm going to be doing a retro perspective on one of the old consoles that I used to grow up playing. And it's a console that I had a lot of love for back in the day, a lot of affection for back in the day, and I still have a lot of love for this console now, and it's still one of my favourite consoles of all time, and it's something I had as a kid, and it's something that I'm happy and fortunate to have again, and I'm bringing you guys along for the journey with me on this video. So hopefully you guys like this one. It's just something that I really want to do for the channel. I'm trying to find new ideas to help my channel grow, and I think this may be a good direction to help my channel grow and help my channel get up even more off its feet, guys. It's just something that I really want to do today, and the first console that I'm talking about in this topic of a retrospective perspective is the Sega Genesis 2 or the Sega Mega Drive 2, depending on where you guys are watching from. You could be watching from America or somewhere else. It just depends where you guys are from, but it's called the Sega Mega Drive 2 here, guys, but it's a Sega Genesis 2 in other countries and other regions. So anyway, I'm going to be going about some pros and some cons and a little bit about backstory about the console, what it can do, what it can't do. And I'm going to be also comparing it to the original Mega Drive or Genesis, and I'm going to be doing some comparisons between the two systems, guys. Hopefully you guys like this one. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get into this one today, guys, and hopefully I do it some justice, fingers crossed. Okay guys, I'm going to go a little bit into a bit of a backstory here for you guys. First of all, the original Sega Mega Drive or Sega Genesis was released in 1988 in Japan and 1990 in the Europe country, Australia and all other Europe power regions. It was released in 1989 in North America as the Sega Genesis, and the Sega Mega Drive 2 was released in 1993 worldwide. And it's just a smaller version of the console, guys, and it's just a lot smaller, and there's a few pros and there's a few cons, which I'm going to get into details about the pros and the cons right now. Although it was released in 1993, it was designed to be cheaper and more cost effective and a lot cheaper for consumers to get their hands on, guys. Now it had a lot of features that was taken away from this, which was not on the Mega Drive 2, which were on the original Mega Drive. The first one is that it did not have the earphone jack, so you could not put earphones on to listen to your music or your sound as you're playing. The second thing is the power button has been changed to a push button now, and you don't. The original had the one where you slid it on, slid it off, and this was just a different thing to do, and it changed the way that the power connectors at the back were. I mean, it had different power supply, it had a different aerial lead, and it also had smaller controls for the Mega Drive 2, I do believe. But those are just a couple of things that was changed differently. And another big thing here is this one here does not feature the ability to play all of the Mega Drive games. You can only play a handful of games, whereas on the original Mega Drive you can play all the games. Now that can be a con, because if you want to play, say, a specific game and you cannot play it on the Mega Drive 2 because it falls into that category where you can't play that game, you're going to be bummed out, guys. I mean, it's going to really piss you off. I mean, especially if you've got that game, you're going to spend £50-60 on the game only to find out you can't play it on that game console, Mega Drive 2. It's going to annoy you. It's just something to be aware of, guys. Virtual Racing is an example of this. I read that doesn't work on the Genesis 2, but it does work on the Genesis 1, and it's just something to look out for, guys, because certain games will work on it and certain games will not work on the console, guys. So it's just something that I really hope I've emphasised, and I'm hoping that you guys are just taking note that not all games will work on the system. Another thing to consider is the Mega CD add-on. Now this had its own version of the Mega CD, whereas the Mega Drive 1 had its own version of the Mega CD as well. This one had the Mega CD 2. Now don't get me wrong, the Mega CD 2 does play, and as far as I'm aware, it does play all the Mega CD games, so you guys will be happy to know that it will play all the Mega CD games. But I do believe that the Mega CD 1 for the original Mega Drive will not connect to the Mega Drive 2, sorry. And it can be, and it's vice versa the other way around. You cannot connect the Mega CD 2 to the Mega Drive 1. So I believe. But it's just something that, again guys, it's worth doing the research, and it's worth taking the time to look it up for yourselves if you're not sure, guys, because it's just something that is going to really annoy you if you don't do the research and you try it and it doesn't work because you've not done the research. It's just something that I'm trying to help you guys avoid that kind of a situation, guys. It's just something that I think it would be helpful if Sega did say something at the beginning. They may have done, but I'm going back 30 odd years ago now, so they may have said something back then. But back in the day, I was only 11, 12 years old. I was very, very young when the Mega Drive 2 came out. I was very young when the Mega Drive 1 came out. I was still in school. I'm pretty sure that some of you watching this are probably going to be remembering that. Some of you guys may be older gamers and you may think, oh yeah, I remember that. Or some of you may be like me and you may have been in school during that era, during that period of time. Now it's just something that I think it's going to be very helpful and very beneficial for you guys to go forward with this information, guys. I've just found that information very, very helpful when I was doing the research for this video. I've done a lot of research for this video, guys, so it's going to be a really short one today because I don't want to be going on and on and on and going over and over and over the same things, which I'm going to just repeat myself. I just want you guys to know, do the research, have a look online, and you may find some kind of a balance between both the systems. But yeah, but Mega CD 2, as far as I'm aware, does work with all the Mega CD games on the Genesis 2, whereas the Mega CD 1 of course would work with the Mega Drive 1. It's just common sense, really, guys. It really is just common sense. One more thing I'm going to touch upon here, guys, is the prices of today's standards. Today you can get the Mega Drive 1 for about £80–90 I believe in CEX. The Mega Drive 2 I've seen going for £40–50, but if you go on eBay you can find it for cheaper. You can get sorts of bundles, you can get them as collections, you can get them boxed, unboxed. There's all sorts of different options out there for you guys as well. Now another thing to take into consideration is a Mega CD. Mega CD prices have shot up in price over the years, guys. They're becoming ridiculously expensive and really, really hard to come by. So if you guys have got one of those, please hold on to it, guys, because they are really, really expensive to get hold of, guys. I've been trying to get a Mega CD 2 now for a while, but it's ridiculously priced and it's overpriced. I mean, I've got a couple of games for the Mega Drive as it is. I've got Echo the Dolphin and I've got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Both of them are boxed, and I'm going to be trying to get more games for it in future, but I'm going to be doing my diligence and I'm going to be making sure that I'm doing the research and make sure the games that I get are going to be working on the Mega Drive 2. And it's just something that I think is going to be very, very helpful to me, because even I wasn't aware that certain games did not work on the Mega Drive 2 until somebody actually told me about that the other day, and I was like, what, really? These games do not work on the Mega Drive 2? And then when he told me one of them, which was a racing one, which I mentioned previously, I was like, I'm shocked. I mean, I knew it was kind of cost effective and it was a cheaper console, but I was thinking maybe they should have included that ability for them to play all the games. That's what I said to the fella anyway. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so yeah, please be sure you're doing your research, and please be sure you're being extra vigilant and doing everything that you can possible to get the best experience from the console possible. just do your research, guys. It's really going to be a lot more beneficial for you guys if you do the research. And there you have it, guys, and that is my retrospective perspective on the Sega Mega Drive 2. And I'm really hoping that the information that I provided you guys with today has been helpful and insightful and helps you going forward with any future purchases you may consider getting in the future, especially with the Genesis 2 and the Genesis 1. As I say, do your research and make sure you get the best experience for you guys personally, and make sure that you get your best deals all that you can. Shop around, look around, because you may find it for cheaper. Facebook Marketplace, you may find it cheaper on there as well. As I say, do the research, look it up, and yeah, get your best deal for you. Get what's right for you and what feels right for you going forward. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video today. I hope you've enjoyed this content and I hope you found it really insightful. Now I am going to be doing more content like this, going to be doing different consoles. I may even do evolutions of consoles, things like that, just to help my channel get more content, different content, varied content for you guys. If you guys want to see more of that content, please hit that subscribe below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Galactic Gaming with me, your host Lee, and I would love to know what you guys thought of this video today. Drop a comment in the comment section and let me know. Anyway, keep it locked, guys, because on Thursday I'm going to be doing a big game playthrough. I'm going to be playing through Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4. It's a game I've never played before. I've had it sealed for a long time. I've never played it, never got into it, but I've heard it's really good. I'm going to be doing it with audio commentary, guys, so hopefully you guys will stay tuned and enjoy that and watch that one, guys, because I'm looking forward to playing this one. I did replay the original Spider-Man on the PlayStation 2, so yeah, please keep it locked for that, and I'll see you guys all on Thursday then. Until that video comes, 4:30 PM Thursday, I will see you guys all over there. Peace, YouTube.